YouTube! Welcome back to the FeralPlanter. Let's get into the show.
Warning, this channel is intended for educational and informational purposes only. Nothing displayed, discussed, or shared here is ever for sale, nor do I condone or encourage the use of illegal substances or drugs. Please ensure that any activities you engage in comply with the laws and regulations in your area. This channel is intended for adults, 18 and up. Thank you for watching responsibly. Now let's get into it.
What's happening, Grow fam? Welcome back to the FeralPlanter. We're in the 2x4 here. And if you haven't seen the unboxing yet, oh man, we got the Gambit Growing Solutions Ganja Grower 240 watt ion board. It's got the cool white, it's got the bright white, it's got the red, it's got the far red, it's even got some like, looks like blue, but I think that's just like the bright white. Yeah, this light's sick. Anyway, go watch that unboxing video. Let's get into the show. We got the James Loud milk bubbles. I went in yesterday, gave her a slight defoliation just to open up some more of those nodes, get some light. We're about a week, one more week of veg. We'll have this week and then one more week of veg, and then we're flipping to flower. But I got some of these clips 3D printed. We're on a tight budget here in this ship. So I got these clips 3D printed. I'm just waiting a little bit to get some more of these nodes a little bit longer. And like these ones just a little bit longer. Sorry, my fingers got in the way. Just a little bit longer. And we're gonna bud train these out and out. We're almost to the point where the neck can come down. And then once the neck comes down, I guess the clips won't really be that big of a thing because, well, we'll be using the net. We'll be using the net to support. That's the James Loud milk bubbles. She seems a little heavy still. Probably won't water today. Maybe another day or two, but let's give it a look. Right here is where we topped last week. See the type of growth she's getting. That's where we topped last week. She's going crazy. But I'm trying to just keep all these lower nodes exposed, get them up to the top. And yeah, we're gonna flip this girl. We're gonna flip her to flower. I think she'll get a pretty sizable. Like I said, we're using the grow dots on this girl, so grow dots say that they're good for about 4 to 6 weeks of veg. Well, we're into week 5, so yeah, got 1 week really. This is week 5, and then we're gonna go week 6, and then we're flipping her. I'm gonna try to just run the grow dots, obviously. I don't want to add any Dr. Earth amendments to this run if I don't have to. But if I notice she starts getting deficient, we're going to have to. And onto our little auto girl, the Orange Panda by Mephisto Genetics. Same thing I do with my photo periods. I'm just coming in here and trying to expose these lower nodes. She's starting to put them on. We're starting our 2nd week of veg today for this girl. Now, I did make a change. Normally I was running like an 18-6 schedule, which is normal if you ask me. But I recently swapped to a 20 hours on, 4 hours off, just to give the veg girl more light, kind of bulk up before we switch this girl to 12-12. Now, autos are obviously, they're going to do their own thing, but I'm trying to give it its best chance possible to get as big as possible. So that's the goal, that's the plan. The Gambit light's running in at about 30%, 40%. So we're not even pushing them right now. And we're high above the canopy. But I'll check back with you in a few days. Or tomorrow, depending on what they need. I tied this guy down a little bit earlier. I'm gonna have to remove these leaves though to get some light down in there. Figured I'd give you guys another little quip. I did come in and I added the second tie. The tops just keep coming up and blocking off these lower nodes, so I'm just gonna keep tying her off and restricting her. I really don't want to take off any more leaves than I've already taken, so this is how we're doing it. This is how we're gonna train this girl to a bush. Eventually this girl down here might come up. I might just take that off, but that won't be for a while. Woo! She turning up already on me. Check this out. Look at that. She basically in the ground and turned and she went, here. We going up. We going up. It's so cool. These plants are incredible. I may end up just burying this stem, because if you don't know, cannabis has advantageous roots, much like a tomato. So if we just, well, what do you know? Those will eventually just start producing more roots. But I'm not gonna quite do that yet. We're gonna see if it does it on its own, because it is touching the dirt. It's crazy. Mephisto genetics, orange panda. She's starting to really come into her own. And we're just gonna force her around this LST training and see what she does for us. And then we'll get into the beast. She's starting to become a literal beast here. Let me get a peek up on her structure. She's going crazy. You see, I had a couple of those clips in there. Being 3D printed and, you know, just someone's created file that I found on Thingiverse. They don't work perfectly. I'm sure if I had the funds to get the actual bud clips, they'd be great, but I'm stoked with this girl's growth. Can't wait to see where she's at the end of the week. But we're gonna go ahead and get this one out to you guys. We're gonna try the 2 per week and see how that goes. So if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, even subscribe. Let me know what you're growing down in the comments below. I'd love to see your grows. If you got a series or a channel or an Instagram, drop your handles down in the comments. I'll definitely follow. Appreciate you guys following the journey. It's one hell of a ride. And don't forget to go check out Gambit. GambitSolutions.com. Go get your level up. Much love. Keep growing. And I'll see you on Friday. Peace.